Stragglers. Straggler. How are you? Happy belated. Mom. Everybody's jolly. Can't wait to hear about your trip. All right, I'm going to get started if you guys don't mind. Do you guys mind? No, let's do this. Welcome. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Welcome everybody to the December team meeting. We have done it. We have successfully closed out 2024 almost. I've got a couple more weeks. All right, let's do it. What is our mission? We are empowering like-minded individuals in achieving and exceeding their wealth and personal goals, right? Thank you. Get some energy going in here. I don't want to be up here in a dead room, guys. Our belief system, win-win, integrity, customers, commitment, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, opportunities for all, success results through people. Now, I don't know, there is a dance. I do not know it. There is a dance. I'm going to pay attention next time I'm at an international event because they do it. All right, this is our new perspective. We have a new perspective as a company, as an organization. Let's read this one together. We are a training, coaching, consulting, and technology company creating the culture and community where entrepreneurs thrive. How do we feel about that? Truth. This is our new one. I think it's more robust, and we're really leaning more into the coaching and consulting and training with technology as a backer to help you run your business. So I'm excited. It's a call to action. Thank you. Yes, it is. We're going to start out with some bucket fills. I'd like to hear, I'm not going to move on until we get at least 5 bucket fills out of this room. It is December. We should have 5 good things that have happened. I will start. I had a beautiful day the other day on Tuesday. Me, Kristen, and Teresa went to see the Rockettes. And it was a beautiful day in the city. So I had a great day with my girlfriends, and that was fantastic. How about you guys? Boy, 5 is going to take a long time. Marty.
4 days in Washington State. Just to be
That's great. That's great. Good for you. Laura Miller. Yes.
Lovely despite the current weather. So I committed to only checking my emails in the morning and the afternoon.
Smart.
At the same time, I was there so I was kind of doing business at the same time that I was taking vacation.
That's nice. You're combining what you love to do with what you do for a living. Is it like just all part of your life? Oh my gosh, that's wild how that happens. It's not a job. Thank you, Lauren. Who else?
And I can think about too, like got back from London and Paris.
Ooh.
Up there for a friend of mine's wedding. It was absolutely stunning. I ate snails too.
Ooh. There's something else like her. Yeah. What else do we got? Yeah, Maria.
kindness. This office is amazing.
Mhm.
Really great energy. Colleen, Karen, even Linda, I mean, everybody's been so helpful of us, learning the schedule and I'm just so impressed and so happy to be here. Thank you all for welcoming us and letting us be a part of your team.
Absolutely. Thank you, Maria. And Maria's got moves for days. She's got the salsa down next time she does a class. We had a blast. Allie, right? We had a blast. That was awesome. Yeah, we had a great time. Hey, Maxine. Hi. All right, I've got a couple more, two more. All right, one more. Something good has had to happen to someone. Go ahead, Rick, and then Danielle.
Sunday. So, we're doing omelets and everything, and one little girl. This is the best breakfast I've had.
Oh,
And that broke my heart. It was for the guy next to me.
yeah. You'll take it. Take it where you can get it. Yeah. That's great. That's great, Danielle. Yeah. It's powerful. Yeah. They're sick from school. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's amazing. That's a win all around. Yeah. That's great. All right, I'm gonna move on if you guys don't mind. If there's more bucket fills, I'll talk about them all day. All right. December birthdays: Ed Ortiz, Roberto, Syed, Mark, Tina, Isabella, Danette, Yvette, James Delaria, Morgan, Tracy O'Leary, Juan, Nicole Mahoney, Ashley Schreck, Eva Polanski, Lisa Finkbeiner, and Lisa Red Beer. Happy birthday to our December birthdays. We will continue to not bastardize the happy birthday song. All right, we want to welcome our newest agents, Dondell Leonard and Sky Velez. Sky will be with our commercial office. Dondell isn't here, but we welcome them to our world. Woo! What? So we're going to talk about our market share. Now, I'm going to start it out with something great. Look at our market share compared to everybody else's, right? We now have 12.4% market share. The next company has 2.4%. So once again, these are our greens are listings, yellow are the buyers. I'm not going to end us on a downer, but I do want us to recognize that we previously were up around 15% market share. Okay. It might be Christmas, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm pointing out the numbers. These are the numbers. I'm not going to fault anything that's here. This is fantastic. Let's just continue doing what we're doing. Okay. Pike Wayne, 13.8% market share. Then we have Chant Realty Execs. Chant, again, there are two different offices, Remax and Walpompack. So congrats to our Pike Wayne office as well. All right, let's talk about our market center numbers. So closed units month over month, we're down about 2%. Don't get crazy about that. I'm not, because our volume's up 26%. So we've closed less units for more money. Again, it's been the common theme. So we're up 26.5% month over month. We're up 3% year over year for the volume. Listings taken, we're up 60% month over month. This is where bold shows up, guys. Like why we get push bold and why that's so important. That's why. Listings taken volume. This is where this shows up and makes us so super happy when we see that, because I know we've just winterized your business. So listings taken up 60%. They're up 34% year over year. Listings taken volume up 58% month over month. We are up 53% year over year. That's huge, guys. Listings sold, we're up almost 4% month over month, 1% year to date. Listings sold volume, we're up 1%, 5% year to date. Contracts written, we've written more contracts, 2% month over month. We're down 1% for the year. I don't care about that because the volume is still up at 30% month over month. So we are closing out the year month over month, 25% GCI. So that means you guys made 25% more money and you were up 7.6% year over year. Give it a big round because that's huge. And that is, we've outpaced the market. We've outpaced the market locally and we've outpaced the market regionally and internationally. So congrats. So I'd like to thank as we're leaving 2024 and ringing in 2025, I'd like to thank our 2024 ALC members, Kristen Durger, Amy Galligan, Robert Hoffman, Jess Keller, Barb Miller, Teresa Rocco, Irene Santiago, Donna Steele, and Michael Woodlarczyk. Give them a round of applause for everything that they've done for us in the past year. Now I'd like to welcome our new 2025 ALC. So we have Michelle DeLuca, Kristen Durger, Amy Galligan, Ricardo Garcia, Robert Hoffman, Barb Miller, Teresa Rocco, and Donna Steele. Give them a round of applause. They will be our board of directors. They will be running our committees. We will have education, we will have growth, and we will have culture. It's our expectation that you guys are going to join these committees and help drive and move our office forward in 2025. If you don't like it, be a part of it and do something to change it. We are built by agents for agents. This isn't a dictatorship. This is a conglomeration of ideas where we get together, mastermind, and we drive this business forward. So we do have a representative now out of each one of our offices. We currently have launched Albrightsville. Albrightsville has now been open starting Monday. So we're super excited about that. As we continue to grow, these leaders are going to help drive the ship. So yay. Yay. Join the committee. We'll talk to you more about that when we have our chair people set up for the next year. We're actually going to be doing that tomorrow. Let's talk about top producers. Woo, woo. Congratulations to our top producing agents. Number 1, Nicole Petrelli. Number 2, Lauren Miller. Number 3, Lori Horishko. 4, Kristen Durger. And 5, Walter Lewis. Congrats. Amazing. We're seeing some new faces on this board, right? I love it. Top producing teams. Number 1, Arlene Cork and Sean Berger. Number 2, Lisa Sanderson team. Number 3, Barb Miller team. Number 4, Dana Parrish team. And number 5, the Mary Mahoney team. Congratulations, guys. Mega teams. Here we go. Number 1, Galligan's. Number 2, Kelly Realty Group. Number 3, Donna Steele team. Number 4, Christina Primrose. Number 5, the Jim Chrisman team. Congratulations, our mega teams. The mic and the remote to Cassie, who's going to talk to us about some coaching milestones. Here you go.
All right, here's your clicker.
Let's click.
Okay, Dominic, where are you? There you are. So Dominic, I mean, you're like the perfect example of somebody who keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going until you see results. Like he didn't back down at all. And I know like there was times where you wavered and times you were like, oh man, did I really make the right choice? Running 2 businesses, trying to keep all that stuff together. And you totally did it. How many do you have under contract now? 3? Yeah. So congratulations. You're the agent of the month. And then Jaylene, she's usually here. Jaylene, okay. So Jaylene actually capped and graduated in her first 12 months. She's phenomenal. So is her daughter. Totally just crushing it real quick. She specializes in new construction. Her husband is a builder. So congratulations to Jaylene. Oh, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to play this little video here for you guys regarding our K-Score program, because I don't believe that everyone here knows what this is. So if everybody isn't aware, we currently run a program called K-Score. That is for pre-licensing for the national and the state portion. And then there's also business consultations in there as well. Cassie, if I'm missing anything, just hop in. There are scholarships available, and this is something that we could just get people plugged right into the system, make sure that they're getting the proper education. And I just wanted to play a little bit of a video from Coach Molly, who is a MAPS coach and was the founder, I guess, of or implemented the K-Score program with Keller Williams International.
Hey friends! Wow, it's hard to believe that the next time I get to chat with most of you, it'll be 2025. This year really feels like it's flown by. In fact, still kind of feels like July to me in many ways. Anyways, as we close out the year, I just want to thank each of you. Keller Williams had a dream and a vision to really impact our industry at a huge level, a major disruption, but in the best way. And by offering career coaching scholarships and pre-licensing scholarships through K-Score for anyone who's interested, well, we sure have done that. The truth, though, is we couldn't have realized this massive impact without each one of you. Thousands of new relationships have been built, millions in company dollar have been added, and most importantly, you all have had the gift of bringing opportunity and value to your relationships. So this month's message is simple. Thank you. K-Score is so grateful to you, and the whole team wants to wish you a very happy holiday season and cheers to an incredible start to 2025.
You don't need to do nothing. They just wanted to say thank you. So there. So if you're going to be the keeper of all things real estate, and you're the go-to, you're the expert, you are the person for real estate. If somebody comes to you and says, my kid wants to get into real estate, and you say, well, I don't know what, have them call the association. Are you really there as to help them? So K-Score, if you have somebody interested, you contact Cassie and Lisa Gilmore. They run our program at a high level. Thank you.
Systematically, like we focused on it for the past
18
months. We've enrolled over 50 people. We've enrolled over 50 people. 40 people have completed it, 42 actually. We've had 30 people take their test and come into the company, and currently we have 12 in the program just through K-Score. So that's a huge opportunity for people that may need it, or for you to start growing your business. You can handpick your team members if you're growing a team and put them through this. It doesn't have to be, somebody going into coaching. So just keep that in mind. It's a great tool to help grow your family too. Distant relatives, stuff like that. So make it part of your database, make it part of your 33 touches, and just introduce them to Lisa and I.
Yeah, and if people, are focused heavily on profit share and recruiting people, that is a place to put them. I mean, you guys have education at your fingertips to get them licensed. So just another resource for you. Oh, let's take a second. Is it my turn? Yeah. It's my turn. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to go over to the whiteboard just to talk a little bit about mindset. Is that all right? I just want 5 minutes, maybe. So wasn't really quite sure what to talk to you guys about today, because here we are at the holiday season and everybody has different feelings around it, right? So yesterday I decided to walk around the office and kind of get a survey on what everybody's having some challenges with. So here are the things that I heard. I need more resilience. I need more motivation. There needs to be more kindness. I want more peace in my life. I feel worn out. I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I've got too much going on. That was the topics that I heard yesterday. I thought, well, how in the hell am I going to address all that up here today? You know? So I thought, all right, let me just break this down a little bit. I know that people were saying to me that they lost the sense of peace coming into this season. Peace is, I wanted to know exactly what the definition of that is. So I looked it up. Peace is actually described as freedom from disturbance. I don't know anybody that lives a life like that that's free from disturbance completely. So what I'm hearing is, what I want is more calm in my life and maybe in my own head and body. What are you telling yourself between your two ears that's creating peace in your own life? Because that's where that's going to show up, and that's where it's going to be. People aren't going to be responsible for your own peace. The sad, the depression, all of this, I want more, I want more, I want more. So I thought, well, in order to get all of this, you kind of need a pretty solid core around you, right? Like you need a tribe of people that are going to help get you from here to maybe where you want to go. Then it led me to this. I'm telling you, sometimes it goes a real wild journey for us to get here. I ended up on this podcast called On Purpose with Jay Shetty. And it was called 4 Types of Toxic People in Your Life and 4 Tools to Stop Letting Them Drain You. And I thought, maybe it's because of these people that we feel like that, right? Could we agree that the holidays could tend to be a time where we're put in situations with maybe some toxic or negative people? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's your family, whether it's your whatever, sometimes you're put in spots that get maybe a little uncomfortable. So I wanted to see what Jay Shetty thought about this and really what these types of people are. So Jay says negative people feast on making us feel less than. That was really heavy for me. And I wrote that down, and I hope you guys do too. He tells us we are what you settle for. So let's look at these 4 types of toxic people so we could identify them when we're maybe going through our holiday season, and then we know how to cope and deal with them. So it's not affecting our inner peace, our motivation, our resilience, or our own kindness, right? So you have number 1, it's the pessimist. The pessimists, do we all know the pessimists? They are paranoid, they're cynical, they're downers. Nothing is ever happy, right? Then we have the complainers, my favorite group. I only know a couple of them. Everything is wrong. And it's easier for them to complain than to actually go and create something. We enable them to keep complaining because now they see it as a trauma bonding with you. And that becomes the basis of your whole relationship. We connect over this shared negativity. So I'm going to call Colleen, and her and I are going to just sit here in the cul-de-sac of shit, stirring around, and nobody's ever going to help just guide me into a different direction, right? The complainers with the bonding, I see it clear as day. The eternal victim. Does anybody know of someone with the victim mentality? Right? What does that look like? Nothing's ever going to get better. This is just my life. This is the hand I was dealt. You don't know where I've come from. How? You don't know. It's just going to be like this for me. All right. Then you got the energy drainer, the vampire, the one that just sucks the life out of you. They're the takers. What's that, Chris? Yeah. The vampires are the people that just take, and they take, and they take, and they take everything from you without caring about you. They don't care how you're feeling. They're not going to ask you. They don't care what your day is like. They don't give a shit. What they want to know is what you're going to do for them, and they're just going to listen and bring you down. You ever walk into a room and then somebody else walks in and just sucks the life out of the whole room? Do you want to be that person? Because I don't. I think it's important to recognize these types so you could identify if maybe you're being one of these people, right? How are you showing up? Jay Shetty tells us there's no such thing as toxic people. There's no such thing as negative people. Toxic people have just had a behavior pattern over time, and that is just who they are. There was never a pattern interruption with them. They just know this is how I show up and this is how it is, and this is how I go through life. They don't realize it because it is literally been ingrained in them from the day they were born. They are just a negative Nancy. You know that person. So maybe we could help out by creating a little pattern interruption here with these people. Jay says, in order to deal with negative people, you got to understand maybe where they're coming from, right? Negative people want love and they want to feel love because deep down they actually don't love themselves. There's something wrong with them inside where they're not loving who they are and they're just shitting all over everything around them. I'm just being open and honest. It's December. All right, we could talk about it. And so to me, it's like, okay, we could go in and we could get sucked in this kind of a pit of despair with these people through the holidays, or we could kind of just come from a place of, I maybe understand where you're coming from. I don't need to accept it, but I could understand that you are the way that you are. It's not about you. People aren't being assholes because it's about you. 9 times out of 10, it's about them and what they feel. If you stop taking it personally, you could bulletproof yourself that all of these people, when they show up in your life, it'll just roll off your back. You cannot save, but you can support. That's a big one. You can't save people from their own negativity and their own toxicity. You could support them on a journey to get out of that, but you can't save them. And the sooner you come to realize that it's not your responsibility to fix everything that's wrong with everybody, right? The easier it'll be to relax and just know, you know what, that's just who they are, and I'm going to make my choices. I could choose to distance myself, whether it's physically or emotionally, and set these boundaries, because you guys all know you're the average of the 5 closest people around you, right? If I surrounded myself with every one of these 4 people, and then one really high level, positive person, what do you think my life's going to look like? It's going to look like this all the time. And if you want this, you want more of all of this in your life, you need to be more of all that in other people's lives. So I did a little, I want to just segue in a little bit to this something else. I was doing this thing on this toxic people and how to stop letting them drain you. Somehow I ended up with Deepak Chopra last night. And I don't even know what he was going on about. It was an hour and a half of basically, I'm not my body, or I'm this some spirit in the world. I figured we're not going to get too much into that. But what he did say was that really left an aha is if you let love creep in and allow it to become the healer and motivation for everything you do, how powerful would that be of a life? How do you think you would feel walking around every day if that's how you were showing up? Pretty good, right? So that was a big one for me. That was an aha. And then he said, you are what you settle for. That's a big one. You are what you settle for. So this upcoming year, I hope that you guys are going to settle for more than you deserve, right? Because you deserve the best. I want to talk about presents. Presents was a very important thing for me because we're coming up on the holidays. Everybody gives presents, right? So I wanted to see what the actual definition of the word present is. Present actually is an adjective. Present is a noun. Present is a verb. It's all things. Present is existing or occurring right now, a period of time. It's to give. I'm going to present you with something. What if we just be present in the experience and be there at a high level, 110% in everything that we're doing, and stop with the noise in our brains that tell us everything that we need to be doing. Oh my goodness, I gotta go, I gotta shop, I gotta do all the cards, I gotta do the cookies, I gotta get the food, I gotta do this, I gotta prep. What is that? You're doing that to yourself. So I was super hyper focused on give the gift of being present for this upcoming holiday season. And that's all I've got. That's all I've got for you. Did, right.
And so what if the day is not perfect? I mean, there's no day that's going to be perfect.
Robin, I would rather sit down with you for an hour instead of you going around and worried about what gift you need to buy me at Target tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about just giving that gift of your time and just being 100% there for somebody. Because we think we need to be all these things to everybody and we need to do all this stuff. I bet nobody said to you, Robin, if you don't make those cookies for me this year, you're going to ruin my whole holiday. Well, I mean, that's him. That's him. He's got to do his job. So it is a good point, but I want us to understand that there are no such thing as toxic people. It's a learned behavior over time that nobody's ever pattern interrupt for them. So maybe when you're sitting at a holiday table and things start going sideways, you kick them in the face. No, Allie, we're going to understand. You could pattern interrupt. There also, and I did not put this on the list. Now you guys could listen to this podcast. It is really good. It's a short one too. There is a way to deal with it is brutal honesty. And I didn't write that on the board because I know who you guys are. And I know you'd go straight to brutal honesty without trying any of these other things first. So maybe we could try those first. So we're going to move on. I appreciate you guys letting me spew out a little bit for a mindset moment. I hope you found that helpful. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over here to a broker moment with David Coulter, our broker of record. Bob is still in Atlantic City, correct?
He's on his way back.
He's on his way back. All right. DC, you're on.
So first, just a moment of appreciation for all the thought and energy that Karen puts into these whiteboards every month. I saw something in the news this morning that the TED Talk organization is going to rebrand as a Karen Talk. So it's all good news.
Well, and let me just stop too, because while we're up here and if we're giving kudos, I just want to say that I appreciate DC so much. I love him to death. This morning, David, I get to open up my phone and get to open up a text message this morning with a video on something that I really needed to hear this morning. And I have that kind of people in my life that will send me stuff and say, here's something that could help you grow or is a different mindset piece. And boy, was that lovely.
I'll try
So
to
thank
tell
you.
the Story that's on the,
Tell the story.
I think it's appropriate, but I heard on a YouTube video this morning, there was a story about two woodcutters go into the woods every day. And they, they chop wood and they chop wood and they chop wood. And at lunchtime, one guy disappears for about an hour. And he comes back, the other guy just eats a quick sandwich and he keeps working and everything. At the end of the day, the guy that disappears for an hour tends to have a bigger pile of wood. So this goes on and on and on. And the first guy says, like, how come you get to disappear for an hour and you still end up out chopping wood than I do, more wood than I do? Where do you go? And the guy says, I go home to sharpen my axe.
Right?
Right? So I think that's really beautiful. So, we have opportunities to do that here, to take a break, go see reindeer, something like that, right?
Mm.
We have things like this today. Bob Hay spent, greater part of the week down in Atlantic City learning things at Triple Play that he's going to bring back to us. He made a contact with somebody down there that agreed to come up and do a 1031 exchange seminar for us here in
good.
our office. So all kind of good things. Next Wednesday, contracts mastery, so plenty of opportunities to sharpen your axe as well as just, don't forget to get some rest.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it.
Oh, thanks, Stacey. We'll take that. I'll hand this over to Colleen. I don't know, you can just pass it around. That you don't want to talk to him? We're gonna do ugly sweater contest. So this is the way this is gonna work. What we're gonna do is have everybody with ugly sweaters that is part of the competition. We're gonna have you guys stand up here. Then we're gonna go and I'm gonna go behind you and they're gonna applaud for who they think needs to win. And then the top three get a bragging rights and a medallion. Okay? There are some cookies. Maria's brought some snacks. There's again. Don't eat no nuts. All right, so let's do the ugly sweater contest. If you guys want to participate, get up here. Come on. Come on, ugly sweaters. Come on, ugly sweaters. Yeah. Oh, he's gangster rappers. Look what he's doing. You don't. You can make it go. Make it going. All right, so we'll start with Allie. Allie doesn't even have an ugly sweater. This is the softest thing I've ever had in my life. It's so nice to stand here. Allie for ugly sweater. Nah. Oh. Chantel. Guys, right? Chantel, this is a beautiful sweater. I would wear that. Chantel for ugly sweater. What? All right, Donna Steele for Donna and David for ugly sweater. Is listed. I'm sorry, Roman with Electric Light Show. That's a great one. Clapped Lauren Gangster Rapper. Cheat on, it's beautiful. Danielle. Next one. What do we got? Just get it. Jess Keller, that's a nice sweater. Love it. This is Nicole Mahoney. It's still a nice sweater. All right, so I think our top three, right, would be Robin, Danielle, and who else? And Rafalina. Andrew, oh snap. So we got oh snap. No, top three. We have 3 minutes. All right. So then what we'll do is we'll have some sit down. You guys have nice sweaters. Just you stay up because I think you're still in the mix. So we got these 5 now. Okay, we're down to the top 5. I'm going to start coming this way. Jess Keller. Rapalina. Danielle. Andrew. Robin. Danielle and Robin, and then we've got, I think it's Andrew and Raphaelina. I think it's between those two. I know it is. It's too cute. All right. So what we're gonna do, you get a medal. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a medal. You get a medal.
Thank you.
You get a medal. Congratulations. What you get is go see Colleen for a gift card. We're gonna give you a gift card for a runner. All right. All right. Beautiful. Yay. Colleen, give me Andrew a gift card. I know we have one downstairs. Yeah, that'll be good. So then you don't get the hardware, but you still have bragging rights. All right. I want to go through some upcoming training and events. So today is a big day, OCW. Let's talk about it. Our total donation to from KW to Olson's Christmas Wish was $10,250. Yay! So today it starts gift wrapping at OCW at the Stroudmoor. It starts at 1:30. They asked you to please dress Christmassy. All you guys could just show up perfectly as you are. Pizza will be served to the volunteers. A cash bar will be open. Guests arrive at 4:45, and there is dinner at 5 o'clock. They'll be doing announcements at 5:30. Santa will be there at 6, and the end of the event is at 7. So the gift wrapping will start, the gift presentation. It's a fantastic day. I recommend that anybody that could go, please go over there. It's at the Stroudmoor Tier Review. Okay, $10,250. That's a lot of gifts. That's a lot of kids. All right, KWRI training. We've checked the halls. You're going to miss it because it's at noon. Sorry. All right, this is very important. So we did raise $10,250 for Olson's Christmas Wish, and that's fantastic. That's the children within our area or whatever. We have someone under our own roof that needs our help. Eva Polanski's husband is really suffering with cancer. If you could please donate, or if you could share the SMART plan that's in command to your database. We've already created the SMART plan. If you guys could please just pump it out there to help generate some more money for her. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We raised $200 for Eva. Boy, that stings, doesn't it? You know, so I'm not saying, I know it's tough. I know it's the holidays. Just pump it out to as many people as you can so we could help her. He is not doing well at all, and she's struggling in a really, really serious way. It took an awful lot for her to ask us for help. It took about a year, actually, for her to ask us for help. And I want to be able to show up for her.
If you'd like to donate, the Venmo and PayPal are up, or check to Keller Williams. Any little bit helps, even if it's $5, guys.
Yeah, even just sharing. Yeah, we didn't do the turkey drive this year because we wanted to help more of our agents in-house. And, I don't have any problem with switching one thing for another, but when we normally feed over 120 families for Thanksgiving and we raise $200 for Eva Polanski, there's something wrong here of a disconnect. So we have smart plans out, get it to your database, even if they just donate $5, it'd really, really go a long way for her. So please share and just know you get all these slides. Because what's the expectation? Yeah, you open it up and you read them, right? All right, upcoming training, we have, did you want this back? Okay. All right. Upcoming training, non-qualified mortgages, closing more deals with non-qualified mortgages with Marty will be a Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the training room. And Marty, you also do it via Zoom too. Yep, so either in here or via Zoom. We have Contracts Mastery Wednesday, the 18th at 1 p.m. in the training room. Listing agreement and all the forms you need for a listing appointment. Bonus, the broker's fee agreement, when and how it's used. Does everybody know how and when it's used? Yeah? Well, you should still come. You should still come on Wednesday. Thursday, December the 19th, from 1 to 2 o'clock via Zoom, Colleen, our very own, will be teaching us smart plans and commands.
Library, come to class and I'll show you what to do.
Yeah.
And also we're gonna go over neighborhood nurture, which a lot of people are getting really great leads off of. So we'll go over all that.
Yeah, the neighborhood nurture's bringing in some business for some of our agents, so we do want to showcase that. So thank you, Colleen, for doing that. We do have a mastermind that goes on the Friday, December the 20th. This is Keep the Deal Together. It's an open forum. You don't necessarily have to have a deal that you're having a challenge with, but come there and have a conversation with top producers. Hear what's going on out there. I mean, for instance, I came there and I started sharing something that I was having going on, and Joe Stio was having a similar challenge. So you just never know who you're going to help or what kind of information you're going to get. Listen, for all of us to succeed, we got to do this together, guys. We have to. We can't do it alone. So plug in, be part of the conversation, be part of the collaboration. Mortgage 101 with Joe. Where's Joe? Joe's back there in the hall. Key points. What does the mortgage process look like? Pre-qualified versus pre-approved. What are the different types of mortgages? What's required to secure a mortgage? You mean I can't just go in the bank? I don't have anything. My bank account's overdrawn. I got nothing. I can't get a mortgage? You're going to talk about the basics. Good. So that's
in person, guys.
that is in person at our Scioto office. Okay. Training next year will be rotating around to all the offices. There's going to be no excuse why you can't plug in. We're hybrid. We do it on Zoom as well, except for Joe in the room in Scioto. Okay. Bulletproof your transactions with Maria Baxter. That's Monday the 30th at 10 a.m. in the Stroudsburg training room and on Zoom. Maximize your potential, January 16th at 11. This is at our KW Scranton Wilkes-Barre office. Really, technically it's in Clark Summit. Usha Patel, one of our operating principals, will be teaching Maximize Your Potential. She is a certified Quantum Leap instructor, and this is a great way to bounce off your brand new year. Who am I and what do I want my life to be about? When was the last time you actually answered that question? I don't know. Maybe go there and answer it so you know how to get through the year, right? How will I structure my life to support this vision? What relationships do I need to support me along the way? How will I fund my mission to make the greatest impact? They're the things Usha is going to be talking about, so I highly suggest you head there too. Additional resources, Market Snapshot. This is going to be a good 10-minute video about the market and what it's doing. This is from Keller Williams International. Please look at this when we send this out. And so you know what the market is doing across the country. Sorry, I'm click happy. They're telling us attending family reunions non-negotiable. I don't know. If you're committed to achieving big goals, you must be committed to a learning-based living. Learning is both empowering and energizing. you want to go to family reunion, it's in Vegas. Register today. There's going to be some keynote speakers at the CEO Summit. Julia Lachey Israel, I love her so much. I'm so happy to see her being back out showcase. She's phenomenal. Jay Bear, Chip Heath, and Dr. Robin Hanley Defoe. You know, Mega Agent Camp, that's in August. Save up, because what's going to happen, you're going to start, it's going to be like June and July, and you're going to say, I'm not going to pay to go there. It's too much money. Well, I don't know, put $100 aside every month, and you could go there and actually, like, I don't know, get in a relationship with top agents across the country and hear what they're doing. 7 successful tips, 7 steps to successful event planning. I don't know who in here is running beautiful events. Are you? You are. I know you are. For the rest of us that are not, here is a QR code. You could read the full article on out front, but there are 7 steps, and that's how to execute a successful event. Neighborhood Nurture Smart Plan, there's some information on that. Colleen will be going over that at the thing. Holiday coaching calls, there's some 17 free coaching calls this December, led by 23 amazing KW Max coaches. Feel free to register there. KW Podcast Network, or what are you filling your brain with? Crap? I don't know. What are you listening to? Nothing? Like, or are you listening to something? Plug into, if you have a couple minutes, you have 20 minutes, you're in a car, pop something on and listen to it. By osmosis, I promise you, it'll just get in there. Think Like a CEO, The Color of Money, Empire Building, Inclusion and Belonging, Young Professionals, KW Cares, KW Next Gen, their mission. Thank you. There's a lot of videos in this one, so you guys just settle in with a cup of tea and watch the slides. We were just awarded the top franchises for veterans, so that's fantastic. Give that a round of applause. That's wonderful. And as always, if we're making calls, please do it in a TCPA friendly, compliant way. TCPA compliant, friendly way. Ooh, look, here comes Santa. All right, just a quick moment for our affiliates, and then what we'll do is I'll let us go grab some lunch, and then if you guys, whoever's doing White Elephant Gift Exchange, we'll get that started after this thing here. Okay, whatever this is, we're doing. All right, we're going to do that after. All right, so Marty, do you want to give us a little brief on Marty from Homefront? Give us a little brief on some mortgage, then we can have Maria. Lori, if you want to say a word or two. Hey, let's give it some respect.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. Marty Nickel, Homefront. You guys know me. Look, I always believe that the role to work together is how do we do more deals and put more deals in place for you to see you at the closing table. That's what the next training is about. You know, non-qualified mortgages, more opportunities to get more buyers into homes. And my other favorite customer are renters or buyers who go, oh, I can't buy a home. Have them talk with me. And let's see if we can find a way to get more renters into homes so they can create some wealth for themselves. Thank you.
Thanks, Marty. Maria and Joe, do you guys want to say anything? Lori, do you want to say anything today?
Wants to go next?
Yeah, come on up.
Mary.
Here, hold the mic.
Mary. Hi, everybody. Joe and Maria from Movement Mortgage. Just want to wish you guys a happy holidays. Like I said before, we're just really blessed to be here and already done some deals with people. So we really appreciate that. I'll let you talk about your training. I'm going to be doing how to bulletproof your transaction. There's a lot of things you should know to make sure everything goes smoothly. And it's simple things, but some people don't realize it. So I'm going to talk about that. Also, I did make some homemade toffee bark and I made a gluten-free version. So please enjoy it. And yeah, I'll hand it off to Joe.
Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. I want to say it has been very nice getting to know everybody in the office. I certainly appreciate everybody being as friendly as they have been. My class next Friday will be on Mortgage 101, which is some basic information, especially if you're a newer agent, you'd really like to be here. We go over the basics of what we do to actually qualify people. So see you guys there next week.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Lori, do you want to yell at us about anything title related? No, you need it for the Zoom people. They can't hear. There you go.
Well, ho ho and Merry Christmas to everybody. Title has been kind of quiet lately, so we don't have any major shakeups. We do have a couple new faces in our office, so do, stop by and say hello. KPSS does sponsor through the American Cancer Society. If anybody has any little kids that need a phone call from Santa, let me know, or Joanne down at the front desk. It's $10. It's a whole lot of fun. Just fill out some information about the kid. So, but Happy New Year, and really looking forward to 2025.
Me too, Lori. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for letting me do what I absolutely love. You guys give me a gift every single day. This is not a job for me. This is just an awesome way that I get to spend my day with some really cool people. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you in 2025. Here are your instructions for White Elephant. No fist fights. All right. That's the only rule. No fist fights. We're not insured. Yeah, we'll grab some food. Perfect. It sounds great. Cameron, if you want to grab some lunch, go ahead. You're good. You want to just come right down? Okay, well, yeah, it's good. December. Adorable. Oh, adorable. Thank you. How are you?